Welcome to chat reminder. Alright, well, apparently we're live.
Hello. We have no clue how this works.
Yeah, we're trying this out for the very first time. There's nobody on here. Need to turn this thing around so I can see. Here, hold this. Nobody on there yet.
You sure?
I think so.
Hey, Christy's here. Hey, Christy.
Who?
Christy Vaughn.
Hey, Christy.
We're trying to figure this out, Christy. So hang tight with us, girl. So we're gonna be doing a giveaway tonight. Pressure washing. Oh, ouch. Yeah, that sucks. But it actually, I do like when we finally get it done. Looks so much better, but yeah, I bet you are sore. Hey, Wayman.
What's up, Wayman? Alright, I don't know. This is blocking too much. I don't know if I want to keep that there.
I don't know.
Might have to do something else. We're waiting for some people to get on here. If anybody gets on, we got 2 people I think so far. Talk to the people. I'm gonna get the other little thingy. Talk to the people.
Yeah. Pressure. Nothing but pressure. Always nothing but pressure. The Michigan Fishermen, I'm here. Thanks for joining us.
Who?
The Michigan Fishermen.
Alright.
We just finished up with dinner. Had a friend over. And we did not get out to fish today. Jared cleaned gutters. Yay!
It was awesome.
He did so well.
I actually put some gutter guards in some of the gutters so that we could I'm gonna test and see how they work.
Christy just picked up pizza. I made some steak on the grill and some rice, some fried rice. Vegetables.
We actually had filet mignon. We're living high tonight.
It'll take 364 more days to make that again.
Oh, it was so good. We cooked it on the hibachi. We got this Blackstone hibachi for Christmas. If you're thinking about getting hibachi, get one. They're awesome. You made your 67-year-old neighbor clean your gutters. I'm disappointed. I'm just kidding. Now, I wish I could have got somebody to do mine. Now, I just get my blower out and just blow the crap out of it.
Or makes his wife do it.
I do not. You've never gotten up there
Not
and
the
cleaned out
gutters.
gutters. Ever.
Not the gutters. How do I get on here?
Did you have stuff growing out of your gutters? Is that why she volunteered? Midnight. Oh, we got a little lag going on. So you get to see what I say just after I say it. Here, let me show you guys what we got going on here. This is funny. I'm sorry, I just gotta show you. Okay, so we got the computer over here so it's a bigger screen. I'm doing this with my phone, so you're seeing right here, and you'll see that, so that's what we're gonna see. So we're going right now in infinite. Look at that. Now you know what it's like to be infinite. That's cool. Anyway, it's kind of like those mirrors at, you go to like a fitting room. No, you go to like a fitting room and there's like mirrors lined up and you can see infinite.
Are we talking fishing or are we talking fitting room?
I'm sorry. Okay. How many we got? We got 9 people on. That's good enough. We'll go ahead and move forward. All right. So most of you guys are already familiar with Flippin the Script Fishing, but if you're not, the whole reason I named this Flippin the Script Fishing was because when I started when I grew up, I only fished bobber and a worm. So when I decided to start learning how to fish for bass, and use artificial lures, it was so hard for me to get good at information. You know, people can tell you things all day long, but actual information on the water, what to target, all that kind of stuff was so hard to get information and to actually improve. So I wanted to turn that on its head, and that's why I started Flipping the Script Fishing, and I tell you everything. Now, honestly, I don't really hide where I'm fishing, but I also don't want to say exactly, okay, I'm at this location doing it, because then you're gonna have to fight 20 people, so it would kind of defeat the purpose. But anyway, I figured if you recognize a spot, you probably already knew about it anyway, so I don't really hide spots. But I try to focus on what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, and that kind of thing. So anyway, this is Ray, my wife. We've been married 10 years now. I'm Jared, if you don't already know. Anyway, we're just trying to be open and transparent about fishing as possible. So that's why I started Flipping the Script Fishing, and hopefully you guys are all benefiting from this. Otherwise, you know, what's the point? So anyway, all right. Now, we are going to do a giveaway at the end of this live. So if it's going real good, we'll keep it going for a little bit. But you know, if it's petering out, we'll wind it up in, you know, half hour or something like that. Anyway, but how you get entered for this giveaway is you got to ask some questions. Okay, if you ask a question, you'll be entered. Okay, now I'd prefer if you continue to interact, and we'll do our best to answer those questions, whatever you happen to have about a technique, about lures, about waterways, you know, whatever, type of seasonal fishing, that kind of stuff. Whatever questions you got, I'll be happy to try to answer and expound on it. So, but that's how you're going to get entered. So, where are we located? We are located in Hickson, Tennessee, which is just north of Chattanooga. So our home lake is Chickamauga. I fish Chickamauga, Nickajack, Gunnersville, Watts Bar a lot, and periodically I get out and I fish some of the other lakes in Tennessee or North Georgia or Alabama. So I really want to go out, and I want to go to a lot of different lakes. So that's my goal, is to fish as many lakes as I can, and use these same techniques to show everybody that they work everywhere. And if you're not aware, I used to do tournaments quite a bit as a co-angler. I did as a boater, you know, a handful of times. It's just too expensive. What do I use to fish ledges? I use, well, it kind of depends. I mean, if there's a lot of current, I'll use more aggressive lures. Depending on what the fish tell me, if they're eating good, I'll use something that I can cast and retrieve quickly, so that way I can maximize how much I'm gonna get. I hope you're paying attention to the questions.
I am.
So pay attention to the questions and ask
I'm
me.
writing down. You keep talking.
So anyway, if the water's murky or stained, I use something that's going to put out a lot of thump, a lot of vibration, crankbaits, spinner baits, things of that nature, maybe a scrounger head or something like that. If the water's clearer, I'll use swim baits, jigs, shaky head, stuff like that. It's a little bit more natural, something that, you know, they're going to, if they since they can see better, then it looks more real and they'll eat it. So hope that answers your question.
Do the ledges one. When are you going to Gunnersville?
When am I going to go to Gunnersville? Oh man. Hopefully soon. I know that doesn't answer your question very much, but with my schedule with Volkswagen, it's so stinking frustrating to figure things out. But I love Gunnersville. It's a lake I really enjoy fishing. I fish a lot of the northern end, a lot of Mud Creek, Raccoon Creek, Town Creek, the B.B. Coleman Bridge going down that way. I'm hoping to get down to Gunnersville for sure in like August. It's a really good punch and bite on the main river channel. They get there's really good grass mats there, and I want to punch those. It's an incredible bite, and of course you can follow up. I also have a frog, so that's what I'm hoping to get in there at the beginning of August.
What do you use to fish ledges? Did you already do that?
I did that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have soft jerk baits available?
Yes, Ray makes soft jerk baits. Actually, let me show you the color that I've been catching them on. Where is it?
Which
I put
one?
it down here.
Which one are you looking for?
I had the bag right here.
Which bag? Oh, put it back there. Nothing.
All right. So she made up this color a little while back. This is called 3 a.m.
It's 3 a.m. and I want to go to bed. Oh. That's where the name came from, sorry. And that was the time that I made the bait. So it just seemed to fit.
Okay. Well, anyway, if any of y'all don't know, she makes copper red baits. That's not me. I just help coach her on colors, what I want to see, that kind of thing, what I think will work. Sometimes she makes colors and I use them and they work, and then anyway, this one is called 3 a.m. Okay, and it's a beautiful color. I don't know if you can pick up the shimmer in it, but it just looks like a shad. And we were tearing them up on a drop shot rig with this.
I don't know if you put it in the water, if it'll pick it up or not on the video.
I don't think I'll have to move it and everything, and it'd be a pain in the butt. But she makes. Actually, we have a pack right over here.
We're stopped. Are we still live? Yeah. Are you sure? Because we're stopped over here.
Oh, we're lagging.
I don't know. Does it still say lag?
Yeah. All right, we're lagging. I don't know why it stopped. Okay. Anyway, he's still good.
Okay.
So, okay, well, our computer's froze up. Anyway, here's it's a fluke style, a super fluke. But here's that same color, 3 a.m. I mean, tell me that doesn't look beautiful. She's got a pack of those right here. And I think, what do you do, 6 or 8 in a pack?
8.
8 in a pack. So that, and this is also the other one. This is like the other color, and I threw this on Thursday, and this she named. It's basically the same idea, but just with the purple, and she named this Purple Nurple. So anyway, she got her own names.
Say I was a smart one.
So unless it's an obvious color like green pumpkin, you never know what she's gonna call it. And that's only because I told her. But here's another super fluke here. This is called Bacardi, but it looks like almost scales or whatever. I need to start throwing a fluke a lot more. But anyway, bait looks great. Love it.
Thank you.
Good.
See, somebody appreciates it.
I appreciate you, honey. So anyway, okay. But yes, I used to throw a soft jerk bait a lot, and I don't know if anybody else is like that, but you kind of just get away from something and you don't know why. Well, that's why. Or that's one that I've gotten away from. But anyway, I really like to throw the soft jerk baits on a tandem rig. I don't know, maybe I'll do a video about that. But tandem rig is, you have like a swivel, and then you have, what I like to do is I'll weight one super fluke with a little bit of weight, and I'll tie it onto the swivel, and I'll tie another on the other side of the swivel, and donkey rig, same thing. And the other one will be weightless. So it's fantastic around grass. Why can't you throw a jerk bait? But anyway, it's actually something I was really thinking about throwing a lot this year, because it's so good around that grass, and it's just so productive. It's so natural looking. And to be honest, I really think it's kind of like the first glide bait. Glide baits are made to kind of go back and forth like that, and then sink real slow, well, that's a jerk bait. I mean, that's a soft jerk bait. I mean, same thing, just, you know, a little bit different.
Sorry, my computer's.
Oh, okay, I know where that is. I think I know where that is. I fish over by that way a lot. It's a really good area. Anyway, okay. Anyway, we just passed our 2-year anniversary, and that was at the end of May. We're up to I think it's 2,830 subscribers, which is good. It's kind of better than I thought it was gonna do, to be honest. But I was really hoping to break 3,000 right at the 2-year anniversary, because that would have been perfect, but didn't get there quite yet. But I'd like to, as soon as I get to 3,000, I'd like to give another giveaway away. Means you're probably gonna make more baits. Anyway, all right. If you're just getting in, tuning in, guys, if you ask a question so that I can interact, then you're entered into the giveaway. So we will give away several packs of copper red baits, and we got a bunch of stuff here. I mean, you want to see here? I'll show you some stuff here. Hold on.
It's easier if you just do this than you want. Hold on. Now, some of this was made for somebody else for an order today, but there is some on here that I'm able to
We
part
got
with.
what? Some 4-inch swim baits. No, these don't have eyes on them yet. They will have eyes. 4-inch swim baits. A guy asked for peanut butter and jelly swim bait. I wasn't sure how it looked, but these actually look really good. I was really surprised. You got a little, that purple glitter really stands out. Anyway, here's some more of those soft bait. We just haven't trimmed these yet, but that's like a pearlish, you know, it's got like a
highlight red.
Highlight red, yeah. The camera doesn't pick it up very well. Hey Dana, how you doing, bud? This is Kraken. Is that what you called this?
Release the Kraken.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is a nice color there. But anyway, there's a 4-inch. Here's some 5-inch. She makes 6-inch ones as well.
Yes, Christy, I can sell them all.
She got any reels that you want to sell?
Yes, we can sell them all.
Oh, she's pawning off my reels. All right. Yeah, I don't really sell reels. I know some places you can get some reels. So you can go to Talking Tackle's got some good reels. But I wish I had that kind of money. We definitely.
Chris Bruce, where can you get the soft plastics that Christy says? Awesome. I got you, girl.
Where can we get the copper red soft plastics, I'm assuming?
You can ask him, Chris, or who asked that? Chris Bruce.
Chris Bruce. The soft plastics.
We're talking about.
Yeah, we have some copper red at Talking Tackle in Hickson. We also have some at 10 Mile in Hickson.
No, in
10 Mile in not in Hickson. Excuse me. 10 Mile in 10 Mile is the city. It's 10 Mile Tennessee. It's Thompson Outdoors in 10 Mile. Okay, yeah, got it out there. And then you can also go to Copper Red Baits on Facebook. So if you type in Copper Red Baits, it should bring you to her page. And yes, we are on Facebook. Flipping the Script Fishing, also is on Facebook. I have a page, and I also have a group I just recently started about a month ago, and it's called Flipping the Script Fishing Community. So if you look that up, I recruited a bunch of good guys that can help you out with any questions, and of course I'm on there all the time too, and so you can reach either of us that way. Ray's always on there too, and but yeah, we're all over Facebook. I spend way too much time on Facebook, but I'm just trying to push this thing and promote it, so somebody's got to do it.
You're welcome, Chris. Christy says I can hook you up with Victory Sportsman in Scottsboro.
Well, we will definitely keep that in mind. Right now, Ray's doing so much training that she's doesn't have as much time as she'd like to be out here pouring baits.
I'm working with truckers, Christy.
Yeah. There you go. You can
I
call
may
her
need
for your
your
trucker
help.
insurance now. She's doing trucker
Commercial
insurance.
trucking
She's a trucker. You know that?
I know, that's why I said I may need her help.
Oh, okay. Okay. Anyway, yeah, she's learning all these terms, so
I mean,
maybe you can
it's
help her
all
with some of the
interesting.
terms.
It's way more than that. But we're talking fishing.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. So I'm a little ADHD, I think.
Squirrel.
Or ADD.
Squirrel.
Anyway, so I have some pretty big visions for Flippin the Script Fishing, and I throw ideas out there all the time, and some stick, some don't. But you know, I'm always trying to do different things. I really want to expand it. We're working on some ways to expand the channel to other people. So we will probably extend to different lakes and stuff like that, and actually train people to do exactly what we're doing, and they'll all be under the Flippin the Script umbrella. And of course, I'll be able to offer monetization for their videos right off the bat, so we can work something out. But that's something I'm kind of throwing around. We got a lot to iron out there, so don't jump on me too quick. But if anybody is interested, I'm welcome to talk about it with you.
We always want to hear your input as well. We want to hear what you want to see, what we can help with, what videos he can do to help you as well.
Yeah.
APFA just said, what is your best selling bait? Hey Chris, good to see you. Would that be Flippy Doodad? Probably.
Yeah, the Flippy Doodad sells really well. I've got some pretty decent footage of me catching some decent fish on that Flippy Doodad.
So you can,
We should have them packed up there.
yeah, but there's one out of the back, so.
Yeah, here's one. It's a lot like the Max Scent creature bait, creature hog, but it's bigger, and of course it's a top pour, so we have a lot more flexibility with what we can do with it. So yeah, this is the Flippy Doodad. You have a Flippy Doodad rig, and then you have the actual Flippy Doodad bait.
Here.
So
You got one rigged up right here.
yeah. So the rig, I've had a couple questions on this in the past. People are confused as in what I'm referring to. So let me clarify that real quick while I got you. So this is the actual Flippy Doodad rig, okay? You'll see that it's just a belly weighted swim bait, but it's not with a swim bait, it's with a creature bait. And the way this thing works is it when you throw it in there, it just glides down and it will get some really good bites, especially if you're pitching it right now against like bluffs. You can also fish it through the grass. It's so versatile, and it is like 99% flat snag free. I mean, you can pull this through some really gnarly stuff, and it does really well. So anyway, that's the Flippy Doodad rig. This is the Flippy Doodad bait. Okay. Now we also have a really big one, an oversized one. Let me see if I can find it. I think there's some in that bag. It's oversized one. We call that one the Flippy Doodaddy.
Flippy Doodaddy.
Flippy Doodaddy. And you look, see this beast. This one is when you're tired of catching little ones and all you want is a big bite. And you put this on like a beast hook, or Driftwood Custom makes a really good hook. It's called a S8, Super 8, and it goes really well with this. And you can fish it in grass, on ledges, all kinds of stuff.
He says, I have a test tank. People really like my tank test videos, something you guys should consider if you don't do them.
Yeah, I actually have done a couple tank test videos. I did it with a jerk bait, and I did it with a drop shot, just to show you how it works and how it looks in the water. I did it also with shaky head. I have been thinking about that and doing more with them, but like I said, I have so many ideas, and sometimes they just get lost. So constantly new ideas coming up. So if anybody if I ever say something to somebody about an idea and then I don't get back to you, don't take it personally. Just message me and remind me, because I'm throwing around ideas all the time trying to see what will stick. and sometimes they just slip my mind. I don't have the best memory in the world.
Fishing Junkie says, "What's up, Flippin the Script?"
What's up, Creek Fishing Junkie?
Say hi to Chris.
Chris McGinley?
Yeah.
Hey, Chris. Good to see you. Well, good to know you're on there. I guess I can't really see you. But no, we do not make stick baits. Sorry. We have a couple stick baits, like a Cinco. We don't do injection pour. Stick baits are injection. All we have done so far is open pour. So we can get a softer plastic. We can get it's just a little bit different. So and we can also do different kinds of colors and variations and control the colors better, huh?
Maybe grab that over there. Just
Another what?
I'm running upstairs.
Okay, let's go this way, Abby. Okay. Hurry up, because I need you to read this thing. I do need you. But, yeah, we have mostly open pour. I've caught a lot of good fish on that Flippy Doodad, but honestly, I catch more fish. Let's see, fat sack baits do them, just saying. Yes, fat sack baits does those, and they make a lot of good baits. But anyway, the bait I catch the most fish on is probably her drop shot shad. That one I showed you, the 3 a.m. one and the purple nurple one. I don't know what she did with those. She keeps taking stuff out. Here's one. This drop shot shad here. Okay, this is just a I don't know what she calls this one, but it's got a little chartreuse in there. This and that finesse worm on a drop shot is unbelievable. I catch so many fish on that, and so far I've been catching them year round on it. So here's a new color she made, but this is what we can do with that open pour you can't do with injection. So you can kind of control it and do different things with it. But the good thing with this Flippy Doodad is because of its versatility, it's something you can fish really slow, just drag it slowly on the bottom. In the winter time, that is incredible catching fish like that. When it gets hotter, of course, I'm doing the spawn. I'll use it on a spawning bed, and it does really well. What am I trying to say? Oh, when it gets warm, I fish it faster, almost like a jerkbait. And I'll fish it through the grass and stuff like that. I'll take it through the grass, and right on the edge of the grass, I'll kill it, and it just glides down, and then you'll get hit a lot. And right post spawn also, and in the middle of summer, I like to throw it against vertical structure. I'll flip it right against a vertical structure, and it glides down the side of it, and I think it mimics like a brim or something like that, or sunfish, and I've caught some good ones doing that.
I guess it's Wayman, right? That sack baits do them just saying. Jeremy says, what's up, Jared? It's Jeremy.
Jeremy.
Vaughn, yeah.
What's up, Jeremy?
Good looking bait. Todd said, Creek Fishing Junkie, I need that bait.
Yep. You go to
Wayman says, I want some Flippy Doodaddy.
the big ones, the Flippy Doodaddies. Yeah, I'll be honest. I've thrown them a handful of times, and they look fantastic. I have not caught anything yet on them, but I don't see how they won't.
Be the first.
Yeah, I'm a. If you catch some good ones, let us know, and you put that out there. We might send you something. You never know.
Christy said, should work great on a shaky. Those look awesome. I want some, Christy says.
Which ones are you talking about? Are you talking about the finesse worms or the drop shot shad? This probably would work on a shaky head. It's a little small, so it's got a lot of movement in the on that drop shot. Right there.
Oh,
Well, here.
I got so much plastic around here playing with color.
Yeah, I'm surprised none of you guys asked me how you talk your wife into making baits for you. Because that's like the best thing I ever did.
She likes to bake. She
You want a
likes to
t-shirt,
cook.
Christy?
Why not? Why not see if I can get her to make me baits?
Yeah, it was. If you have a wife that likes to likes to bake crafts, and then she ditches the crafts, and they're sitting in the corner of the house for however long. Try to get them to make baits. I might as well get some baits out of it.
We got some good crabs, and we have kids, so there's.
Yeah. But Christy, yes, we can get a shirt, and since you sent me a shirt, so we owe you a shirt. So we'll have to send you one.
Yes, Christy, thank you for those. We still have not been able to take a picture. We've not. Volkswagen has just changed the schedule, so we actually, this is like the first 2 weeks we've been able to actually be on the same schedule together and seeing each other for more than 15 minutes during the day.
I am on days for until the beginning of July, so I will get a chance to fish, hopefully 2 days a week after work until dark. So I'm hoping to be able to do that for the next month, and then after that, I'll probably have to do some night fishing because I don't know really what I'm gonna do from there.
Jeremy said, "Drop shot, Chad. Creek fishing junkie wants to know how do I get my hands on some APFA. What is the length of the soft jerk bait?"
The drop shot shad, you can contact Ray or myself, and I'll direct you to Ray. But if you go to Copper Red Baits on Facebook, you can messenger through there and get some that way. But yeah, they're good bait. I'm telling you, if you like to throw a drop shot, they're good. They're a lot like who is it? Jack? No, not Jackal. I can't think of it. But Net Bait makes one, but the net baits are terribly fragile, and you catch one fish and that's it. These ones I caught like 7 fish on one of them the other day. Not to say they won't tear up, because they will eventually, but I caught a bunch on one because they're a tougher plastic, but they still got good motion and all that kind of stuff.
Anthony Cox wants to know, when are we going fishing one weekend?
Anthony Cox.
I just was able to go fishing with him yesterday.
Yeah, I wish I could go fishing with every one of you. I'll be honest. I love fishing with new people. I can't hardly get out myself, and that I wish I could tell you that. The only thing I can say is when I have PTO, if somebody can give me enough reason to actually put in for PTO, that's, PTO is worth so much, so I'll have to take a full day PTO. What I've been doing is accepting, here and there, I'll accept donations and go fishing. We'll make a video, but I have to take PTO days for those. So, it is what it is. But
Christy says on Gunnersville they bite really small baits right now. I definitely want some of those shad.
Yeah.
Christy says, awesome, thank you. Drop shot shad fire. It's creek fishing junkie. Christy says, Ray, I got you with trucker lingo.
Okay.
So I got the trucker lingo down. It's the insurance lingo that's killing me. And I've been in insurance for 20 years now. But trucking is a whole different animal. I will say that in itself. So,
Diddy, we're gonna give some of these away at the end of this. So the way you get entered to get into this giveaway
and
is,
he's been entered. So
okay, yeah,
absolutely.
So yeah, just ask a question, and it just keeps this interaction going. And
Wayman, you've been entered, absolutely.
Good deal.
Yeah.
Wayman, Christy.
We've got lots of people in here. We've got Anthony Cox.
Anthony Cox is in there.
Chris Bruce, Dana Sturgis, the Michigan Fisherman, Todd McCone, Diddy 074, which is Wayman, APFA, Christy Vaughn.
All right, there you go.
If I have missed somebody, please let me know. But
yep,
because I am lagging a little bit over here, so.
Yeah, we have a little bit of a lag, but yeah, the way you get entered is asking a question. So, anyway.
Christy says, LOL, when are we going to Eufaula?
Eufaula, I'd love to go to Eufaula.
Where's Eufaula?
Eufaula is in southern Alabama, and that's a lake I've never fished, but I would love to fish that lake. I've got plans to go so many places, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you, and schedule.
I know I need to make some money.
But I'd like to, if I can ever get this, and this is where I need you guys' help. I need to, if I can promote this thing enough and get enough people in here, then maybe I could do this full time. But right now it looks like it's a long way off. I don't know if I know a lot of people think that YouTubers make a bunch of money, but you don't really make anything until you're probably close to 100,000 subscribers. I think what
it barely makes enough money for gas in the boat.
Yeah.
So this is pure for passion and
yeah,
for your pleasure.
I started this to help people. So if and people seem to really like it. So if if you spread it out there and we can get this out there, then maybe that's a possibility in the future. But I need you guys' help for that. Comments, likes, putting a thumbs up, and commenting on the
sharing, watching.
yeah, sharing the videos helps so much with that. It just helps the algorithm, and so if you do that, then it promotes my stuff. YouTube will show my stuff to more people, and I'll get more subscribers. And then once that starts to build, YouTube recognizes it, and it just kind of steamrolls. So, yeah, if then I'll be all over the place, and
then we'll never see her.
no, she'll be with me. Don't let her crocodile tears. They ain't fooling nobody. I saw a question.
I might want to stick with truckers. Okay, so I love you, honey.
By the way, Christy, we have multiple shirts, and I tried to do a shirt deal earlier on, and it didn't get a really good response. I'll be honest. We only sold a handful of shirts, but we have Ray's got this one-tone shirt on. We got blue, we got a red one. I got the two-tone. I got the red. Yeah, the gray. I'm wearing a gray one, right?
Oh.
And then we also have dry fit long sleeve. We have a dry fit hoodie. And those are in a couple different colors. So I'll probably do that again. If you're not part of the Facebook group Flippin the Script Fishing community, I'll probably do it on there. So check that out. And I'll probably do another shirt order here in a little while if we get enough people are interested.
APFA, what is your best-selling color?
Probably your natural colors. We've sold a lot of peanut butter jelly, right?
Peanut butter jelly.
Green pumpkin blue.
Yeah, green pumpkin blue.
Green pumpkin blue is really good on chick.
Yeah.
It's really good on Gunnersville too.
Yeah.
Watts Bar, Naked Jack. It's really good on those.
Todd says it's hard to leave the chick.
It is hard to leave the chick. It's getting easier though because there's so much traffic on the chick. But if you can catch them on the chick, then you can catch them anywhere because the pressure is unbelievable.
Even I caught fish yesterday, and I never catch fish. I normally catch more fish from the garage than I do on the lake. And I caught fish yesterday. He didn't catch fish. I caught fish.
She had to put that in there. She had to rub it in there. Forget who drove her to it, who told her what bait to throw, and where to throw it, and how to retrieve. Anyway, we're not gonna get into that. My feelings are gonna get hurt. She likes to bring that up though. Anyway, we.
Do you have a kayak and do you float and fish any creeks?
I do have a kayak. That's actually the first way I started bass fishing. I really like kayak fishing. The kayak I have, I used to have a better one for fishing. Now I have Ray's old one, so it's a little harder to fish. I'd like to get a nicer one, a one I could really do some damage in and have more tackle and stuff. There's some little lakes around here that I know have some giant bass, but I just haven't gotten over there. But yes, I do like to kayak fish. I kayak fished for a good 6 years before I bought a bass boat.
I'm always willing to help small bait companies. Thank you, AP.
Thank you, AP.
I do appreciate that. I wish I had more time to. I really do love being in the garage, but life happens.
Life happens. That's right.
Y'all got, Christy says y'all got room for Gunnersville, both of you. Anthony
Appreciate that,
says,
Christy.
what's
And
her
Jeremy,
best
we're
on?
going to take you up on that eventually. I don't know how soon, just because of the schedule, but we're going to take you up on that.
What's her best on?
Huh?
What's her best on? I guess color. Anthony, are you asking about best color on?
I think her swim baits are incredible looking. She's got some really nice swim bait.
Here's the violet shad.
Violet, what's that one that you made? Did you give that? You sell that one already? The one that it's almost like it's almost like 3 a.m.
Oh no, those are right here.
Here's a violet shad. I've caught
Talking
some
about
on that. These are the 5-inch, but yeah, it's nice soft plastic. It's got good motion.
Talking about these?
Yes. Look at these. Look at these guys. These are gorgeous. Tell me that don't look pretty. We need to get a light on it. I can't see it.
Here.
You can kind of see the shimmer there a little bit, but the camera doesn't do it justice. You really?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Try it.
There you can see a little bit there, but it's gorgeous.
Try and put it in the water and then put the phone in there and see if it'll pick it up. Because my
No,
video camera
it needs
up.
light directly on it. That's what we'll do.
Okay.
Anyway, this is the 4-inch one. She makes all the other sizes too. I caught a really nice. I was down in Walter Del Four or Salacoa Creek, and I caught one that was close to 6 on one of those the 6-inch swim bait. So it will catch them. But I think her highest quality baits are those swim baits. She makes incredible looking swim baits. But there are the 4-inch ones you can put on a belly weighted swim bait hook and catch a bunch of fish. But the 5 and the 6-inch, you're gonna get a bigger bite. You probably won't get as many bites, but you're gonna get a bigger one.
APFA YouTube has just started picking up for me 13 new subscribers in the past week. That's awesome.
That's good, man.
It feels good.
Yeah, it definitely feels nice.
Congratulations.
I go through periods where when I put out a video people really like, I'll get a bunch of subscribers, and then I'll go through a plateau and won't hardly get anything. So if you can deal with the ebbs and flows of a YouTube channel, and then you'll be all right. Just make sure you really enjoy doing the videos. If you do enjoy doing the videos, then you'll be fine, and you can weather those storms. But yeah, I mean, you'll make a video that you really think is good and you're excited to put out there, and you'll struggle to get views, and it just boggles the mind. You don't understand why, but it's hard not to take it personally. But whatever. What you really have to do is just pay attention to what views you're getting and what kind of what's hitting, what people want to see. I mean, ultimately it comes down to a business. So just try to pay attention to that and weather those storms.
Dana wants to know. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Dana wants to know where and how do you sell your baits?
Dana, if you go to Copper Red Baits on Facebook, you can contact Ray through there. You can also contact me and I'll contact her. But if you guys aren't part of Flippin the Script community Facebook page or group, get on there. It's a really good group, and that's also a good way to contact us. And of course, you can always just message me.
I may start trying to post some more stuff on because you have a day, right? That you post, and I may start using a day to do that.
Yeah.
With working so much and still having a family to take care of, it can get cumbersome at times. So I may start just posting the stuff that I'm able to on there as well. So I may try that too. But always just message me.
That group is a really good. It's a really good way to just communicate back and forth, and of course share your pictures and ask me questions and that kind of stuff. And by all means, if you ask a question on YouTube in the comment section, I answer that within 24 hours, most of the time within the hour. So if you answer a question, I'm going to reply to you. If I don't reply to you, something happened, and just ask it again. But Yeah, the group we're actually, that Facebook group we're going to do right now on Mondays. I encourage people to to post their events, tournaments, charity events, whatever, fishing stuff, events, tournaments, that kind of thing, and so you can promote if you have a like I know like Monday Mondays, Christy and Jeremy. I know that take another direction, but you post it then so that people know for the following week, that you're having a tournament, that kind of thing. Tuesdays is YouTube Tuesdays. I encourage people to post their YouTubes, and I encourage all the followers or all the people in that group to check you out and try to help and share and that kind of thing. Wednesdays we don't really have it designated as anything yet. Probably will. Thursdays we have custom bait makers day. So if you paint baits, if you make them from scratch, if you make plastic baits, all those types of things, post them and so we can promote them. Fridays is Flipping the Script Fridays, and I'm just trying to I use that opportunity to post some of my videos and ask you guys questions, maybe post a poll or whatever. Something that I'm wanting to do, and I've talked to several people about this, is have tournaments. And it will be like a one fish tournament or whatever, but it will probably be based on length. And I want to get bump boards, certified bump boards, or maybe buy like a Flipping the Script sticker and you put it on your bump board, and then you get a number assigned to you. But each week we'll do a different species, or we'll do a different combination. Who can catch the smallest bass or something, or who can catch the biggest smallmouth, spotted bass, and largemouth, stuff like that. Just different kinds of stuff. It'll be like a $5 entry, and it'll just be fun, and we'll be able to post those, and we'll have a handful of winners and that kind of thing. I also want to do custom bait. Each week we're gonna focus on one custom bait maker. So each day they'll post something about their bait, their different types of lures, what success they've had in their lures, any interesting stories they have about blah blah blah, and they will donate bait or lures, and then at the end of the week we'll do a drawing and we'll give those baits away. So it will be a way for us to get familiar, and also for them to get their products out there for people to use them and test them, and so it's just a way to try to help everybody promote their stuff.
Made in the USA.
That's right. So and there's some really good bait makers that have been getting on there, and several of them have been really awesome and sent me some, and I've been testing them out and trying them, and when I get the opportunity, and yeah, they're cool baits. And
I love to see other people's stuff.
Yeah.
When they send you stuff, I love to see other people's stuff. Diddy says, it's hard for me to compete with a woman pouring swim baits. Hers look very good. I appreciate that, but
yeah,
I love seeing other people's stuff too, because everybody has a different creative mind.
Yeah, just do you. Do what works for you, and what is, find what you like, and you'll be surprised how many people are out there that like the same stuff. Like, I really did not think that this YouTube channel would do as well as it has, and it's just really taken off. So, I mean, you just never know. So, it doesn't hurt to try. I mean, it certainly hurts if you don't. So, put it out there, see what happens. If worst comes to worst, you'll have plenty of your own baits. So.
I have plenty of plastic, and I'm a woman. I never throw anything away. But my thing is that I'll save that plastic. I'm like, oh, I could use just a little bit of purple. So I'll go grab a little bit of purple because I'll just have that little bit left. I can't remake that color because I don't have that other little bit of purple. So you trying to recreate that sometimes can be tough, but it is what it is. You figure it out. Yes, there are hook slots in the swim baits. All my swim baits have hook slots unless somebody requests that they don't have them.
Yeah, you can't get them solid, but yeah, they have hook slots.
Yeah, they all have, all of the ones I pour have hook slots. Jacob, yes, all the swim baits are paddle tails, yes, but not all the baits that I make are just paddle tail swim baits.
Yeah, she also has this
several different.
She also makes this little rib shad. Here's one here. They're really good for Alabama rigs. She makes most of those are just single colors, but Go ahead.
I have chunks and flukes, flippy doodads, flippy doodaddies. There's a 6 1/4 inch straight tail worm. Finesse worm, drop shot.
I mean, what is that? Oh.
There's some back there. He yells at me constantly.
Yeah.
Diddy says this is Saturday Night Live. LOL.
Well, I'm glad you're getting entertained then.
We do love each other, but it's hard not to rag on him sometimes.
All right. Yeah. Here's the finesse worm. This is really good on a drop shot as well, and probably would go good on a shaky head, a small shaky head. Ned rig. These work really good on Ned rig. Here is, and I can't wait to use this, but this is the Bacardi. Look at that, the flake in that thing. You can't really, I guess it's not focusing on it, but it's got big flake on there, and yeah, that's gonna get eaten up. I'm telling you right now.
There's a gremlin.
These are like
I've not.
she calls them gremlins. It's just a grub, a different type of grub. But yeah, she sells those as well. We haven't sold many of those. I guess we haven't really put it out there.
We haven't put it out there because I'm sending them to Rosario for him to try.
Oh, okay.
Because I haven't really.
Here's a 6 inch. This is a nice one that she made. It's kind of got a purple on there. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. You can kind of see
Christy
that.
says I'm going to send Victory Sportsman your info, right? Who is Victory Sportsman?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Cool. Thank you, Christy.
Thank you, Christy.
Yeah.
We sell what works on Gunnersville. Real Bank Fishing says, my man, it's David from Facebook.
Hey,
David.
Hey, Dave. Who asked the question? What was the question that was asked? Something about Gunnersville?
Christy said they only sell what works on Gunnersville.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they'll have them watch those videos because if you Chickamauga is basically like a mini Gunnersville. It's half the size of Gunnersville and fishes very similarly. It's a little bit more finesse. Gunnersville, they like bigger baits. It seems like. I mean, you can catch hogs up here on big baits too. Don't get me wrong, but they seem to finesse does really well up here, and I know it does good on Gunnersville as well. But yeah, anything that catches fish up here, you can go to Gunnersville, do the same thing and catch fish. I can promise you.
Chris says I've used that small bait on a Ned rig. It was killer late summer/fall. Chris has been awesome in Kentucky using my stuff. He's been lighting them up.
And that's on Green River Lake. So yeah, I mean, and that's a highland reservoir. So I mean, they work on Chick, which is more of a lowland river type reservoir. Green River is a highland reservoir, and they worked really well there. So I mean, bass are bass. I mean, they're not that different going from one place to the next. The only difference is the type of stuff they relate to and what they're chasing and eating. I mean, like you might have blueback herring or something.
Real Bank Fishing says, does Watts Bar fish similar to Chick?
Yes, it does. Watts Bar's clearer, so I find that you got to go a little bit more natural. But yes, it fishes the shaky head. If you've seen that shaky head video I did amazing up there on Watts Bar. But crankbaits do really good. I've done real well, placed in real high in a tournament up there with a crankbait. And but I've also noticed that they tend to go deeper in Watts Bar, just a little bit deeper. So don't be afraid to look, 40 feet deep for especially the smallmouth. Yeah, if you find grass, I know there's a lot more grass this year than years past. There's some good largemouth around that grass. If you find grass, you're gonna find some fish. So.
Creek Fish Junkie, do y'all get to count fishing as research and development?
We probably could. I've actually looked into, and I think we're gonna start writing some things off on our taxes. So we should be able to, and Yeah.
I can see the $80 glide baits now. I can I can see
$80.
it.
That's a cheap glide bait. I don't know what you're talking about. She disown me if I bought one of those Romaine made ones. If you guys know how much they are, they're $1,000 or more a piece. Sign me up. Research and development.
Somebody better make him a bed somewhere else. Real Bank Fishing says, seems like all the Clinch River systems fish alike. Mountain Hill is also similar.
Yeah, you're right. Clinch River, I've always done very well up there, and we went up to Mountain Hill several years ago, looking for muskie, and I caught several bass there. So yeah, Mountain Hill, those, especially the ones with a little bit stained water, because Chick's got some stained water, but it can get real clear, especially in the summertime. But yeah, they all fish the Tennessee River systems. They all fish so similarly. You could fish Douglas and catch them really well, and then go over to Kentucky Lake and catch them really well. You just want to look for the same stuff. I mean, they're all the same river fish.
Todd says Watts Bar needs grass and the Florida string to come along.
They've got them in there. They've stocked Watts Bar with those Florida strain. Chickamauga was the test, and it obviously did very well. So they did it with Watts Bar, Nickajack. I don't know about north of there, but I know Watts Bar for sure. And you give it a couple years and that lake's going to explode, because they're going to let that grass grow like they have been. 10 years ago there was hardly any grass in Watts Bar, and now there's a lot. And that Chickamauga was the same way. In like 2008, there was like no grass in Chickamauga, or very little, and it's got plenty of grass. So they're going to let that happen. So you just hang tight and be patient, and it will explode here, and give it a couple years, and I guarantee you're going to get a bunch.
Christy says we got one.
Yeah.
I guess she's talking about the private.
No, I think grass in Gunnersville. Gunnersville's got a ton of grass. It's everywhere, and it's sometimes it's a little much, but it
Gunnersville
grows
has
fish.
the grass.
Yeah, it's got a
But
ton.
I think when she said we got one, I think she's talking about that glide bait you're talking about. Or that.
Oh, Roman made?
Yeah.
You got Roman made glide bait?
And then
You better put a security in a
put a security
security system on for it.
And then Real Bank Fishing says, how can you tell if it's a Florida stream?
I don't think you can by looking at them. I think they have a little bit different coloration to them, but what the aim is, because Florida strain are actually really finicky. But what they do is they put the Florida strain in there, and they mate with the northern strain, and they make an F1, and that's a really aggressive, fast-growing bass, and that's what their aim is. So they put those Florida strain in there, they mate with the northern strain, and so you'll have a couple years, like 5 years of incredible action of big fish.
Get a mean fish.
Yeah.
Mean mouth.
But after a while, that Florida strain is going to come out, especially if you're stocking the lake with Florida strain every year, then eventually you're going to get bass that are more timid and more difficult to catch, and that's what you're seeing at Chickamauga right now, I think.
Christy made a bed for Jared for when you buy one. So they don't have one. She just made a bed.
If she
for
kicks
you.
me out, I'm calling you guys up, Jeremy and Christy.
Real Bank Fishing. Are they not any Floridas in Loudon? I heard they did some a few years back.
I think I heard they did put them in Loudon, but I wasn't sure. But there's some big fish in Loudon. Don't sleep on Loudon. Loudon fishes a little bit differently because it doesn't have much grass, and it's really dirty reservoir. And then you got Tellico right on the side that's really clear. But yeah, don't sleep on Loudon. There's some fish in there. It's a really good crankbait lake. I had some really good footage that I did with a buddy of mine named Sean up there. throwing a crankbait. We caught some big smallmouth and some good largemouth, and then I chucked my phone in the water by accident. Didn't chuck it; it just caught my rod and off it went. So.
Real Bank says, yeah, I just caught a 5 2 weeks ago.
We're at in Loudon. Is that what we talking about?
I think that, yeah, because that's what
Okay, yeah,
his
yeah.
last comment was about.
Yeah, Loudon's got some good fish. I remember just practicing for a tournament on Loudon and Tellico. I caught one that was 6 something on a football jig. Right by the Tellico Dam, and yeah, I mean there's some good fish in up there. It fishes a little bit different. Crankbaits.
Christy says, where is Loudon?
Loudon is right above, or it's kind of to the east of Watts Bar. It's kind of northeast of Watts Bar, but Loudon is actually the tailwaters of Douglas is Loudon, and it flows down into, it's part of, and then you have Cherokee. Loudon flows into Watts Bar, and then Cherokee also flows into Watts Bar.
You may want to remind people as they're coming in that.
If you're just now joining us, we're doing a giveaway of lures, some copper red baits, and we're gonna give several packs away. And the way you get entered is you ask a question. Ask about the channel, ask about my history fishing, ask about technique, whatever, and I'll do my best to answer it. That's just back and forth here.
If you share this, can you share this live? I would think you could share this live. If you can share this live, we'll put you in twice.
Okay. I don't know how we
It's because
track
the wife
that.
said so.
I don't know how we track that,
You
but
can it'll show you.
yeah,
It'll show you the
Loudon
stream.
is in Tennessee, Christy.
There are a ton of bass, 13 to 16 inches there. You can catch a ton, but the bigs are tough to come by. Loudon is my home lake.
Yeah, you're not wrong there. I think there are more big ones than people realize, though. You have to fish for them a little bit differently. I know this one guy. I can't remember his name, and this was years ago. About 10 years ago. He used a DD 22, and he was fishing in a main channel and basically hitting a hole with these DD 22s and catching some big. He had like 26 pounds, so 5 fish, 20. That's a good bag. So yeah, they're in there. You have to fish a little. I think you almost have to act like you're targeting striper up there for them.
APFA says, this is entertaining, you know your stuff. Christy says, how many times has Ray outfished you? Twice.
No comment. No.
I don't typically outfish him at all. Very rarely do I get to go fishing on a daily basis.
She rarely listens to me, and
which I haven't since the day we met. So this is not anything new.
And I'm just trying to help. I'm just trying to give her some pointers and try to steer in the right direction, and she takes it offensive. I don't know.
It's not offensive. Just let me do my own thing.
And then she don't catch fish, and then she gripes. So when she listens, like the other day, we went out and she actually listened, because at first she wasn't going to. She grabbed her own thing and she was throwing out in 45 foot of water, and I was like, "Why are you throwing out?" I was like, "Here, throw this, throw it right there," and then she started catching
Yeah,
fish.
Mother's Day sucked, and Mother's Day, he was at. Oh, I catch him with bobber. So.
She was over there not catching anything, and oh my gosh, she was pouting so much. Surprised she didn't trip on her lip. But
Oh, Todd, I catch trees all the time. So yes, so I'm good at catching trees.
yeah, guess who has to get it out of the tree? Yeah, you're looking
Hey,
at
I'm
him.
getting better at getting my own stuff out of the tree.
You got lots of practice, so. But yeah, I went over there and she was fishing, and I was fishing a floating fly, and I throw over by her, and a bass came up and hit my float to my floating fly. So I had to rub it in a little bit, but she about cussed me out.
I mean, what's good for the goose is good for the gander, right?
The difference is I'm the reason. Never mind. I'm not even gonna go there.
So we have more questions. Back to
All
the
right.
show.
What's the questions? Give me some questions.
The video of you guys was funny. You guys are messing with each other and stuff. Mr. Daniel, 2808, welcome.
Welcome, Daniel.
what got you into doing YouTube, and are the cameras costly?
Well, the cameras are costly, but no more than your cell phone, because I'm only doing this on a cell phone. If you have an iPhone, you got a camera. You got editing software. You got all of it at the touch of your hand. So what got me into this is, I was watching some YouTubes and I figured, you know what, I could do that. And I really wasn't looking to get big. I was really deciding to make videos for some of my friends that ask a lot of fishing questions. And I was going to make some videos instead of repeating myself all the time. I was just going to make videos and then just send them the video, or point them to the video. So I was like, I'll do that, and then I'll put it out there, and if people like it, we'll see what happens. And this was during the beginning of COVID. So I was like, I had some time on my hands, and I was like, why not?
I'm so glad I got you out of the house, because I was still working.
She loves me. Don't even play.
I do love you, but
Then,
you were driving me
okay, so
insane.
if you're saying that you're trying to get me out of the house, then how come you always grab at me if I go fishing then? Huh?
Well, you weren't.
Yeah, see,
like
that don't add up. Something's not adding up.
Well,
there.
when he's pacing back and forth because you were furloughed at that
Yeah, I
point.
was
So
kinda
it was pacing back and forth, and
pacing
I was
and that, staring out the windows for minutes at a time, and like just pining, like I was pining over something. But anyway.
Wasn't me.
Anyway, yeah, I started doing the videos and people really enjoyed them, and we started picking up subscribers, and then I had a really good string of fish catches there, and it just seemed to fall in place. So I just went with it. Good Lord just steers me where He wants to. I just try to stay open-minded.
He was binding over 10-pounders.
Do what?
He was pining over 10-pounders.
Yeah, I was. That's true.
Yeah, and you and your daughter wore them out, Creek Fishing Junkie. Thanks, Creek Fishing Junkie. Thanks.
Yeah,
for
we.
Christy says she catches grass a lot. Yep, got you. Or an Ultra 21. Mr. Daniel says right. Christy's laughing. Ray is always right, Christy says. I like her.
Sure, she. Anyway, so
Remind people that they're gonna.
Huh? How many we got watching?
It says 13, but I'm lagging, so.
Okay, hey, we got somewhere around there. So, all right, we've got. I'll remind you real quick. You want to get entered? Ask questions. We'll go back and forth, and we'll see what happens. But yeah. What time is it?
It is 10:10.
10:10. Wow, we've been doing this an hour.
Yeah.
I went
That's
pretty
fantastic.
quick. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and do the drawing, and we will contact.
Is there anything else anybody wants to ask?
Yeah. Before we do the drawing, is there anything else that you guys want to know? I know you probably want to get onto the drawing. Anybody? Anybody at all? Going once? You guys good with the drawing? Give me a thumbs up. All right. All right, guys. We'll do the drawing. What all we got? You just gonna pick it out of here?
Yeah, I'll let you pick it. So we've got here's some green pumpkin red flukes. And let's see if anybody's interested in these. Here's some firecracker 5-inch.
Tell me that will be good in like March.
Oh, March.
February, March.
I just had them sitting back
I don't
there.
know, they might be good.
Those went. I just know those sold quick. I couldn't keep
Come
them
on,
the
Christy.
shelf.
Come on, chicken mug. Huh?
I just know those sold quick. So.
Well, let's do. We'll just do. We'll get with whoever the winner is, and we'll figure out who's gonna. We'll have you pick some stuff. We'll show you everything we got, and we'll have you pick some stuff. Okay. have you
Yeah.
pick like several different things. All right, you guys ready? All right, you want to do the honors of picking something?
We'll pick 2.
2 winners. We're gonna do 2 winners. What about that?
All right. Real bank fishing.
Real bank fishing. Oh, he look. He just asked a question too.
Yeah, he says if I come down to check, you're gonna take me out.
Well, we'll have to talk about that because I gotta put PTO in for that stuff. All right, real bank fishing. You won.
And then one more.
One more.
Christy Vaughn.
Christy Vaughn, you said you don't ever win anything. There you go. All right, Christy, you won. So Christy Vaughn and Real Bank Fishing, we'll contact you here in a minute. And
Do you have their? I mean, we have Christy's contact information. Do you have Real Bank's information?
Real Banks, are you on the Facebook? Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure I remember seeing him, but
Okay.
we'll contact us on I think you can leave us a message on YouTube as well. So do that. I'll message you some. Okay, good deal. We'll contact you guys and we'll make sure you got you can pick out what you want and that kind of thing. Okay. All right, guys. Well, it's been fun and let me know. Give me some love on YouTube or something and let me know if you like this and we should do it again. Okay. And we'll do some more giveaways. All right, guys. Enjoyed it. See ya.
See ya.
Tight lines. How do you turn this thing off? End.